It is 2:30 and I'm having an amazing day. I got up around 12, stayed in bed till 12:50, just like doing stuff on my phone. I feel really rested. I feel pretty good, well, really good physically. Still have a little bit of congestion. And who knows, it could have been because I had chocolate last night. It could be that I'm still just getting through whatever was in my system. Still a mystery, but I feel really good about eating low histamine foods or non-histamine foods. I don't know if that's a term. But I'm also being a little lenient, easing myself into it. So I had the chocolate. And honestly, that chocolate wasn't entirely worth it. I have to say. It takes a lot to impress me with the chocolate these days. And that Lulu's chocolate I had yesterday is one of my favorites. But I don't know if it was a bad batch, but it was just kind of okay. So it's always a bummer when you quote unquote cheat and then you're like, it wasn't quite worth it. My all-time favorite chocolate is Gems cacao hazelnut butter. That jar, wow. I am known for eating an entire jar of it in a few hours. And speaking of which, I have a new video up on the main Eco Vegan Gal channel all about Valentine's Day. And I talked about that, I talked about Lulu's, and I talked about another company and all these other great things that you can do on Valentine's Day. So there'll be a couple other videos coming out for that too, so stay tuned. And anyways, in terms of what I'm eating, I ran out of the brown rice cereal. Think I might need to go get some more, especially since it's on sale, and so is that milk that I love. But I was online reading about this recipe for a matcha mint latte, and I had to make it. Even though green tea is on the no-no list for histamines, I want to experiment with it too. I did a little bit of research and didn't see that much about matcha specifically, so I figured I'll just see how I feel. I think that the major things are like some of the other foods, so maybe chocolate is falling into the major category, and tea, it's hard to tell. I'm learning a lot, and somebody asked for more information. I'll put together some more information about the histamine intolerance soon. So the matcha tea is just that flax, rice, and hemp milk blended with some matcha green tea powder, a little bit of stevia, and some peppermint extract, all organic. Look at this beautiful dish I made. I wanted to have some pasta, and I also wanted to finally use the new version of hemp tofu. This is the Chimichurri. They just came out with all these flavors. If you haven't tried hemp tofu by Living Harvest, you're missing out. It's so fantastic. Look at this. Gluten-free, allergen-free, soy-free. There were a couple things in this that it was the vinegar. That was the only thing that I'm concerned about, because I'm not really supposed to be having vinegar from the histamine side of things, but if it's going to be a vinegar, might as well be ACV. And I added in some kale too, so it's just those three ingredients: brown rice, this hemp tofu, which has got a great flavor from the chimichurri sauce, and some fresh steamed kale. It tastes delicious, and Evie is crunching away right now. I must have made her hungry. So she's eating her food too, and of course she got a few bits of pasta. I'm about to go to yoga, and I just realized that I had some green juice left over from the batch I made last night. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Actually, it's perfect right before my yoga class. So I'm gonna sip this, get ready, and head over there. I have to say, I mistakenly didn't think about adding hot sauce to my pasta dish, and the hot sauce has citrus and vinegar in it. Probably not something I should be having right now. And within almost immediately after I ate the dish, my stomach started rumbling and it felt kind of sour. I don't think it would be the tofu. Maybe it was because of the vinegar, but again, we'll see. I feel okay, but it's a reminder to be extra careful if I want to really see if taking out the histamine producers or whatever they're called is going to make a difference. I have to commit to this. baby steps. You know, it's kind of like anytime that you learn to eat a new way, you have these mess ups. Have any of you experienced that? Perhaps when you first went vegan, or maybe if you're gluten-free or soy-free or something, you eat something and then realize that it doesn't fall into your diet if it contains an ingredient you didn't want to eat. It happens from time to time. It's not really a big deal because then you can just learn from it and not do it again next time. Cheers to that. For dinner tonight, I went back to Au Lac in downtown LA and I brought some non-vegans there. They absolutely loved it. We had the yam shrimp again, which was better than I remember it being. So good. Wow. It's just so good. And then they got the Ito burrito, which they loved. I didn't have it because it has beans and avocado and tomato and, you know, some things that I'm trying to avoid right now. Instead, I got the curry rice, which is still a raw dish made with soaked wild rice. So wonderful. And there's so many ingredients in it that it was okay for me to take out some. So I took out avocado, olives, mushrooms, and corn. It was still really, really tasty. I feel like, oh, they also got these incredible noodles. I'm forgetting what they were called. I didn't even photograph it, but I tried a few bites of them. Wow, everything we had was fantastic, just like the last time I went with Christina and everyone else. And then for dessert, we had the berry rum gelato, which is made with coconut milk. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous and beautifully presented, and it's just so magnificent. That restaurant is gorgeous, and it was such a beautiful time. They had an amazing time and cannot wait to go back. So it just goes to show that a good vegan restaurant can make a great impression. Take a look at the dishes. When we got back, I wasn't feeling 100% full. And do you ever have that feeling where you've eaten a lot of food, but you're not like completely satisfied? That's how I felt. So I had 2 of the O coconuts, and now I feel great. I had a great amount of food today. I feel very nourished and sinusly, no, I don't think that counts. But as far as my sinuses go, I feel excellent. My stomach feels great. So it's definitely seeming to make some sort of a difference with me avoiding those histamine foods, but time will tell. And of course, you're coming along the journey with me. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. Thank you for just all of the comments that you've been leaving lately. I feel like we're really connecting now, and I'm getting to know you, you're getting to know me. It's awesome. I love doing these videos. So give this a thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment below on whatever you want to talk about based on this video. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the main Eco Vegan Gal channel. Lots of content going up there. I've got the Q&As happening this weekend and just some more videos coming up in honor of Valentine's Day. So lots happening over at Eco Vegan Gal. I love having you here. I'm part of the whole journey. I'll see you later. Good night.